Did you know that Madagascar is responsible for producing about 80% of the world's vanilla? But there's more to this island than its famous export. From its endangered lemurs to its complex social customs, Madagascar is a land of contrasts and surprises, a land shaped by isolation. While Madagascar's cultural heritage faces modern challenges, its natural wonders tell an even more intriguing tale. Did you know this island has been crafting its own evolutionary story for 88 million years? Picture a land where time stood still, yet life flourished in ways unseen anywhere else. Madagascar's journey as a separate entity began long ago when it broke away from the African mainland. This isolation set the stage for an extraordinary experiment in evolution. As the island drifted through the Indian Ocean, its plant and animal inhabitants evolved in splendid isolation, creating a biodiversity hotspot unlike any other on the planet. The results of this grand experiment are nothing short of astounding. Over 90% of Madagascar's wildlife is found nowhere else on Earth. Let's talk about lemurs, for instance. These charismatic primates have diversified into around 70 different species, each adapted to a specific niche in Madagascar's varied ecosystems. From the tiny mouse lemur to the indri, known for its haunting calls, these animals play crucial roles as pollinators and seed dispersers, shaping the very forests they inhabit. But lemurs are just the beginning. Madagascar is also home to more than half of the world's chameleon species. These color-changing masters of camouflage have evolved into an astonishing array of forms, from the tiny Bruchisia micra, no bigger than your fingernail, to the impressive Parsons chameleon, which can grow up to 2 feet long. The island's unique flora is equally impressive. Baobab trees, with their massive trunks and sparse branches, dot the landscape like ancient sentinels. The spiny forest of the south is home to plants that seem more alien than earthly, their strange forms a testament to the power of evolutionary adaptation. But perhaps no place exemplifies Madagascar's otherworldly nature quite like the Tsingy de Bemaraha. This natural wonder, spanning over 666 square kilometers, is the world's largest stone forest. Imagine a landscape of razor-sharp limestone pinnacles stretching as far as the eye can see. These towering stone needles, sculpted by millennia of erosion, create a fortress-like environment that harbors a wealth of unique plant and animal life. The Tsingy isn't just a geological oddity, it's a living metaphor for Madagascar itself. Just as life has found a way to thrive in this seemingly inhospitable stone maze, Madagascar's isolation has also fostered an explosion of biodiversity across the island. Each nook and cranny of the Tsingy, like each habitat on Madagascar, is home to species found nowhere else on Earth. This isolation has shaped more than just the natural world. Madagascar's human inhabitants, too, have developed unique cultures and traditions, influenced by their African, Asian, and Arab heritage, but evolving in distinct ways over centuries of relative seclusion. The Malagasy way, traditions in a modern world. As Madagascar's unique cultures evolved in isolation, they developed traditions that now face the pressures of the modern world. How do the Malagasy people maintain their identity in the face of globalization? The answer lies in a colorful piece of cloth that holds the key to their past and future. Welcome to the vibrant world of Malagasy culture, where ancient traditions intertwine with the challenges of the 21st century. At the heart of this cultural tapestry is the lamba, a versatile rectangular cloth that serves as more than just clothing. It's a symbol of identity, status, and regional affiliation, reflecting the rich diversity of Madagascar's 18 ethnic groups. Imagine walking through a Malagasy village where you're greeted by a sea of colorful lambas. During celebrations, bright hues dominate the landscape, while white lambas are reserved for solemn funerary rituals. This simple piece of cloth speaks volumes about the wearer's place in society and their connection to their heritage. The The Merina ethnic group, the largest in Madagascar, is called the Central Highlands home. Here you'll find a perfect example of how traditional customs persist alongside modern influences. In rural areas, traditional attire remains prevalent, especially during cultural ceremonies and festivals. It's a testament to the resilience of Malagasy traditions in the face of change. But Madagascar's story isn't just one of preservation. It's also one of adaptation. The Malagasy people are finding innovative ways to blend their rich cultural heritage with the demands of the modern world. This balancing act is crucial in a country facing significant challenges, including widespread poverty and environmental threats. Did you know that over 70% of Madagascar's population lives below the poverty line? This stark reality, combined with limited infrastructure, affects daily life in profound ways. Yet, amidst these challenges, the strength of Malagasy society shines through in its emphasis on strong family and community ties. These social bonds form the backbone of Malagasy culture, providing a support system that helps communities weather difficult times. It's common to see extended families living together, sharing resources, and working collectively to overcome obstacles. This sense of unity is a powerful force in preserving cultural identity while adapting to new realities. Environmental challenges pose another threat to Madagascar's unique cultural and natural heritage. Deforestation and climate change are not just ecological issues, they're cultural ones too. As the landscape changes, so do the traditions tied to it. Yet, the Malagasy people are rising to meet these challenges head-on. In many communities, you'll find innovative projects that combine traditional knowledge with modern conservation techniques. For example, some villages are reviving ancient agricultural practices that are more sustainable and resilient to climate change. It's a prime example of how Malagasy culture is evolving to address contemporary issues while staying true to its roots. The blend of African, Asian, and Arab influences in Malagasy culture adds another layer of complexity to this cultural evolution. Each of the 18 ethnic groups contributes its own unique traditions, creating a diverse cultural landscape. This diversity is both a strength and a challenge as Madagascar navigates its path in the global community. As we explore the island, we see how these various influences manifest in everyday life, from the architecture of the capital, Antananarivo, with its blend of European and traditional Malagasy styles, to the fusion cuisine that combines African staples with Asian spices. Madagascar is a living testament to cultural adaptation and resilience. The paradox of Malagasy hospitality. Welcome to the heart of Malagasy culture, where hospitality takes on a form that challenges our understanding of generosity. As we explore the depths of this island nation's traditions, we encounter a custom that pushes the boundaries of what many consider acceptable. In some remote villages of Madagascar, visitors may find themselves faced with an offer that seems almost unbelievable in today's world. Imagine arriving in a secluded Malagasy community after a long journey. You're greeted warmly, offered food and shelter, and then presented with something unexpected: the company of a local woman for the night. This practice, deeply rooted in Malagasy culture, reflects a unique perspective on hospitality that goes beyond what most outsiders would consider comfortable. The origins of this custom stretch back through generations, intertwining with Madagascar's complex history of isolation and cultural evolution. In traditional Malagasy society, offering a woman to a guest was seen as the ultimate expression of trust and welcome. It was a way to forge bonds between communities, ensure the comfort of travelers, and even establish potential alliances through marriage. As time passed, this practice has evolved, taking on different forms in various regions of Madagascar. In some areas, it has faded into memory, while in others, it persists as a symbolic gesture rather than a literal offer. However, in the most remote corners of the island, some communities still uphold this tradition in its original form. The perspectives on this custom vary widely, both within Madagascar and among outsiders. For many Malagasy people, particularly in rural areas, it remains a point of pride, a testament to their commitment to hospitality and their trust in strangers. They view it as a way to honor guests and create lasting connections between their community and the outside world. However, this tradition poses significant ethical challenges in the modern context, especially when it intersects with tourism. Many visitors find themselves uncomfortable with such offers, unsure of how to respond without causing offense. There's also the risk of exploitation, as the power dynamics between tourists and local communities are often unequal. The custom raises important questions about cultural preservation and adaptation in a globalized world. How can Madagascar maintain its unique cultural identity while also addressing the ethical concerns surrounding this practice? It's a delicate balance that many Malagasy communities are struggling to navigate. Despite the controversies surrounding this tradition, it's crucial to understand the underlying values it represents. At its core, this custom reflects the Malagasy people's deep commitment to hospitality, generosity, and community. It speaks to a worldview where forming connections with others is paramount, even if the methods may seem alien to outsiders. As Madagascar faces increasing exposure to global influences, the future of this custom remains uncertain. Some communities are finding ways to adapt the tradition, maintaining its spirit of welcome while addressing modern ethical concerns. Others are choosing to let it fade away, recognizing that its time may have passed. The paradox of Malagasy hospitality serves as a microcosm for the broader challenges facing traditional cultures in the modern world. It raises questions about cultural relativism, the limits of tolerance, and the complex interplay between preserving heritage and embracing change. As our journey through Madagascar comes to an end, we reflect on the incredible diversity of this island nation. From its unique wildlife to its rich cultural traditions, Madagascar stands as a testament to the power of isolation in shaping both nature and society. Koto's exploration of his homeland has revealed a complex tapestry of ancient customs and modern challenges. The delicate balance between preserving traditional ways of life and adapting to a changing world is a struggle faced by many Malagasy communities. Madagascar's future hangs in the balance, with ongoing conservation efforts crucial to protecting its unparalleled natural heritage. Over 70% of the population lives below the poverty line, making environmental protection an even greater challenge. As one expert notes, preserving Madagascar's unparalleled natural heritage is vital not only for the island itself, but for the global community. In our interconnected world, the fate of Madagascar's unique ecosystems and cultures has implications far beyond its shores.